now you got me waiting like I'm a driver for a bank heist. D.N.A. fan, what's poppin'? It's your boy Dave. Welcome back to the channel. For those of y'all who are new, don't forget to subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and smash that like button. With that being said, let's get all right into it. Now I'm about to pick up as you can tell by the title of the video, we're gonna talk about urban gunfighting.
Where we going, man? You know, I'm fat. I'm like, yo, what we eating? I'm fat.
So part of the segment for cars and ARs is the car that we're actually driving in. From time to time, we're gonna try to be in different cars just to kind of showcase a different look, but still the same topics, gun stuff, car stuff. So we're in a 2018 BMW 750i. As you can tell from the interior, you got the peanut butter interior.
Peanut butter guts, baby.
Yes, sir. Oh. So, yo, first time you heard the word urban gunfighter, what came to mind?
Fighting in the streets. Straight up. Like, I imagine Civil War in the streets, and you're learning how to maneuver in that type of environment.
Okay.
And so I was thinking this class will be dope. Like, if you were really trying to learn how to survive, like I said, if something broke out in the city or even in your neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, in where you live, and you're trying to maneuver, get safe, you know, keep your family safe, keep yourself safe, even if you're out to help someone, you know what I'm saying. It ain't always about saving your own. Sometimes you're like, you see people in distress and you want to help them out.
Right.
So yeah, man, urban gunfighter just sounds like real world, out in the street, you know, out in the open and not in the flat range, you know what I'm saying, not in a controlled environment. And I think that's what I'm thinking more so, is that you don't have control of the environment. And so I think that's what's going to be dope when you guys get out there, you know, and start running the course. Typically, you know the layout. It's like you walk in, flat range, target here, still there, you know, you kind of know what to expect. But I think urban gunfighter is going to be a little different, bro.
So for those, I think you might have forgotten this part, we're actually taking a course. It's called Urban Gunfighter, hosted by two good cats, Will from Gladiator Guns Training Group and Captain Mitch from Government Institute Training Center. Apparently he's the SWAT captain out there, and I heard a lot of good things about it. So man, I'm beyond excited for this class, man. To be honest with you, when I first heard it and y'all were talking about it, I was like, urban gunfighter? Hell no.
Yeah.
And then when they did the live video a couple weeks ago, and they started bringing out, you know, the term CQB and whatnot, I'm gonna be honest with you, I had no idea what CQB stood for. I was sitting there like, Call of, I was thinking that's Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Call quality based. Close quarter battle. Man, it's one of those things that I've been extremely excited for. You know, it's a lot happening, man. Like I said, a 720-degree environment. Yeah. And just you know, from weapons manipulation, positional shooting, low light shooting. There's a lot of other things too.
That 720 is really a game changer, I think, in training, because so much of the flat range training, flat range style training is in front of you. It's typically, you know, your frontal view, right? You're not really addressing threats behind you, above you, below you,
right? Because everything
to your left and your right,
downrange.
Exactly,
and, you know,
exactly. And you know, part of it is just being safe, right? Like, yeah, you want to keep people safe, but I'd be interested to see how they bring the 720 view into that, and then of course keeping people safe.
So the promo video, did you see the promo video as they were walking through the building? It was two cats up above.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be you know, an eye-opening experience. And,
you know, this is a whole nother level of experience, man. Just you know, I've taken, you know, we've taken a number of different training courses this year, man. From foundational, pistol 1, pistol 2, foundational carbon 1, carbon 2. But I don't think none of those trainings equal the training that we're about to take this weekend, as far as from an anticipation standpoint. Like, dude, like, I laid in bed with my rifle, like, this is my rifle, this is my gun.
So speaking of, that's what I was going to ask you next, man. So what are you bringing down there? What do you plan to run during the class?
So gear-wise, for the pistol, I'm actually going to run the SIG this weekend.
Okay.
My 226 MK25.
Okay.
I've been kind of neglecting her. I've been running the Smith for the last couple of classes, but I think I'm going to run the SIG.
Okay.
You know, for the rifle, I'm going to run the LWRIC.
Okay.
I finally got my Surefire. No, not Surefire. I keep getting the two. Streamlight.
Yeah.
The Streamlight TLR2 weapons light mounted.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how that performs.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A. I'm thinking about Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. We going to Chick-fil-A? Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm talking about lighting Chick-fil-A.
Hey, waffle fries. Let's go. Right. So back to the Force on Force. So what have you read and what have you seen about the Force on Force? Because I think I missed that piece in the description or online during the live.
So basically, wear a long sleeve shirt.
Okay.
Because these are sim rounds that we're using.
Oh, there you go. Right.
And so I've read a lot of comments about they hurt like hell.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Come out there, get on my shoulder pads,
Yeah.
my pads. Like, put me in the game, coach.
There you go, ready to go, man. And you know what? I think that's, we talked about the 720 environment and how, in the flat range it's hard to simulate because we are using live rounds, right? So with this being, an environment where you can use sim rounds, you definitely can simulate that 720 much better and in a safer environment. So yeah, those sim rounds is definitely going to be, a game changer in terms of this training. Man, I'm definitely excited to see how that works because, you see guys online run it sometimes and you clearing the room and next thing you know, you're getting, fired up from somebody in the corner. You didn't quite looking over there and then, oh wait, somebody's behind the door. You didn't clear the room properly. So yeah, I think the Force on Force is definitely going to be something because you say it this way, right? It's all fun and games until somebody starts shooting back at you, right? Like, you know what I mean? What did Tyson say? Everybody got a game plan until you get punched in the mouth. So it's like, yeah, it sounds cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do what I learned on the range. Yeah, until somebody starts shooting back at you. And so, it's crazy because this is the stuff that where your passion starts to show, right? Like it's fun to shoot on the range and you kind of look at stuff, but man, when you get out there in the real world and you actually get to shoot and practice those things, last class we went to, thunderstorm, raining hard, environment changes, you start to learn your gear and what breaks down and what works and what doesn't work, right? And so when you put yourself in these high stress situations like this class coming up this weekend, you really learn a lot about yourself and your equipment and where are some of the things you need to work on. One of the big takeaways that I hope yourself and the other guys, and if it's not, obvious, I won't be attending this class this weekend, unfortunately. I know. But, hopefully you come back and say, man, I really need to, work on my transition, right? It was a threat here, but I was too slow to get to the next threat, like whatever it is you can pull away from the class, you take that back home and drill it and work on it and get better at it. And sometimes you lose some of those things in the flat range, and this stuff right here is this is one of the reasons why we do it, right? Because it's not only fun and exciting, but it's a lot of learning involved in it too.
Weapons manipulation, position of shooting, face prone, squat, kneel, your regular prone, left, right,
concealment versus
cover.
Yep.
All that stuff that we learn is going to showcase.
Yep. It's time to put it all together now. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A time.
Yeah. See, that's what happens when you start seeing Chick-fil-A signs. You go blank. You're like, what am I eating?
You start talking about pistols and chicken.
Thank you for tuning in, guys, for Cars and ARs. Stay tuned for Dave's review. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna post that once we get some feedback from Dave and hopefully get some good footage while you're out there and hold it down for us. So remember, guys, like, share, comment. Thanks for tuning in. D.N.A. out.